And today we have the Philadelphia Flyers hosting the Minnesota Wild. Hey folks, Joe here. We're back with our second video of the day. The Flyers-Minnesota Wild game just wrapped up a few minutes ago, so I was just going through my notes, going to put together a short video on this one. Well, it was the Minnesota Wild, and yeah, it was a wild game. Coming into the game, Minnesota is 5-0-2 to start the season, unbeaten in regulation. They have 12 points. Flyers, on the other hand, are 1-5-1 with 3 points and off to a rough start. In goal for Minnesota is Philip Gustafsson, Sam Ersson in goal for the Flyers. Flyers strike first early in the first period at the 1:18 mark with Sean Couturier popping in a rebound from Rasmus Ristolainen and Travis Konecny. Couturier is off to a very slow start this year, only 1 point going into this game. He changes that up today. Early goal right there, 1-0 Philly. They follow that up at the 3:51 mark with a goal by Nick Sealer from Travis Konecny again and Matvei Michkov. Nice slap shot from just outside the circles. Blasted by Gustafsson. 2-0 Flyers after 1. In the second period, Minnesota's looking to get back into this one. And at 14:54 mark, Brock Faber puts one in, assisted by Kirill Kaprizov and Joel Eriksson Ek. It is 2-1 Flyers. Less than a minute later, at 15:27, Marcus Foligno pops one in from Declan Chisholm. We have a tie hockey game. That doesn't last. Late in the second period, Philadelphia Flyers take a 3-2 lead at the 18:16 mark. It's a delayed penalty, and Matvei Michkov shows a lot of patience. He's cycling with the puck. He pops one in. Couturier was his second point of the night, gets the assist, along with Owen Tippett. Not a power play goal. It's on a delayed penalty, but it sort of kind of is a power play goal. Like I said, it's not a power play, but it was on a delayed penalty, and Matvei Michkov was looking amazing on this one. So we got a 3-2 Flyers lead with less than 2 minutes to go in the period, and that doesn't last long. Flyers take a penalty, and Minnesota responds at 19:56. Joel Eriksson Ek puts it in the back of the net, assisted by Kirill Kaprizov and Matt Boldy. It's a 3-3 game after 2. This comes on a Flyers penalty late in the period, and their penalty kill, which is usually excellent, they give one up this time. At this point, after 2 periods, a 3-3 hockey game, and Minnesota is outshooting the Flyers 20-6 after 2 periods. 6 shots for the Flyers through 2 periods. Not good enough. They're lucky to be in a 3-3 hockey game at this point. So on to the third period we go. Doesn't take long. Minnesota takes the lead, going up 4-3 at the 2:18 mark on a goal by Marcus Foligno. Zach Bogosian and Jonas Brodin with the assist. Minnesota up 4-3. Doesn't stay that way for long. At 4:55 mark, the Flyers are on a power play. Travis Konecny taps in a rebound. Morgan Frost and Owen Tippett getting the assist on that one. We're back to a 4-4 game. At 8:26, the Flyers' Sean Couturier, who already has a goal and assist on this game, he gets his second of the night. Travis Konecny was his primary assist, as well as Nick Sealer. We have the Flyers up 5-4 at 8:26 of the third period. 5 minutes, 2 seconds later, Minnesota responds at 13:28. Jake Middleton from Kirill Kaprizov and Matt Zuccarello. It's a bit of a screenshot. Ersson would probably like to have this one back, but it is what it is. We've got a 5-5 hockey game. And so it's 5-5, and a few minutes later, the Flyers' Rasmus Ristolainen, he tips one in. It's off Sean Couturier, who initially it looked like Couturier had the goal, but it was Ristolainen from Couturier and Konecny. Flyers are up 6-5 at 7:36. The Flyers have been outshot, I mentioned earlier, 20-6 through the first 2 periods. Well, the third period was all Flyers on shots. They're outshooting Minnesota, carrying the play, looking much better in the third. Somebody got them riled up in the second intermission, I'm sure. So 6-5 late in the game. Minnesota pulls the goalie, and at the 19-minute mark, 1 minute to go, who else but Sean Couturier? He gets his third of the night, completes the hat trick. It's an empty netter goal. Noah Cates and Travis Sanheim with the assist. Flyers are up 7-5 with 1 minute to go. Minnesota pulls the goalie again after the ensuing faceoff. They don't get anywhere with that though. Time winds down. Flyers go on to win this one 7-5. They were outshot in the first 2 periods, like I mentioned, 20-6. In the third period, the Flyers outshoot Minnesota 17-6. So good bounce back in the third period from the Flyers. Final shots on goal for Minnesota are 26. Shots for Flyers are 23. On the power play, Minnesota is 1 for 4. Philadelphia is 1 for 2. So their power play at 50% tonight. I'll take that. They did have that delayed penalty goal from Matvei Michkov as well. So sort of like a power play goal, but not really. Doesn't count as such. Your 3 stars of the game. First star with 3 goals, 2 assists, and 5 points. Sean Couturier. He had a fantastic night. He only had 1 assist through 7 games going into this game. People were waiting for him to respond and get his game going. Tonight he did. Or today. It was an afternoon game. 5 points for Couturier, first star of the game. Second star, Kirill Kaprizov of the Minnesota Wild. He had 3 assists. Third star, Travis Konecny, 1 goal, 4 assists, also 5 points. Michkov, the other line mate on that first line, 1 goal, 1 assist for 2 points. He now has 9 points through 8 games in his rookie season. Looking very good. The Couturier, Konecny, Michkov line, they combined for 12 points in this game. Looking fantastic. Couturier, like I mentioned earlier, big bounce back game for him. Got going today, and he was looking fantastic. Rasmus Ristolainen on the blue line, he had a good solid game for the Flyers as well. He was looking good. Eriksson made some good stops. Probably a couple that he should have had as well, but gets the win, and that's what counts. Flyers 7, Minnesota 5. We have the Flyers win. Time to get ready for tomorrow's game when they host the Montreal Canadiens at 7 p.m. Eastern, and we just may have Alexei Kolosov in goal for that one. So a good day if you're a Flyers fan, not so good if you're a Minnesota fan, but I'm a happy guy. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hit the subscribe and the like buttons if you haven't already. It's a pretty new channel. Just started this up in the off season back in late August, and we're trying to get this built up. And we'll be back with another video soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.